Although I can't hear them, it's the symphony of ticks escaping the clocks in the unlit houses that line the road that fill my ears and my mouth and my mind. A chaotic stream of clicks out of sync that scream and scratch and tear away all other thoughts. Hi, my name is but recently I've been wondering exactly who that is, and what that means, whether it means anything at all. Within the last few months, something has changed. Infinitely slight and subtle, but like the crucial brick in a structure's foundation, my entire identity feels unsteady without it. Some days, it seems like it's already collapsed. But I can't figure out where this gap is and where it has come from. And I don't think I'd know what to fill it with if I did. You see, all of a sudden I feel like a character from Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf or The Three Stooges, trapped in an endless loop, forced by my surroundings to don an acceptable mask and perform the same tasks, the same routine, again and again and again and again. Made to chime my cymbals like a clockwork monkey until I go mad and kill myself, or continue on and let old age do it for me. Time's unrelenting flow, ignorant of my captivity. I drown in a sudden and inexplicable discontent. I take long walks at night, alone, and those nights seem to last forever. I forget whether I started walking to fill them or whether my self-inflicted insomnia is the thing dragging them out. But I know that either way I'm glad the next day's dawn is delayed, that the finger hovering over the reset button is momentarily halted. My efforts to escape from the world become a world of their own. And for weeks and then months this angst is aimless, a profound despair and anxiety that turns my life into an art house blockbuster. Caulfield goes down under. But instead of wondering where the ducks go when the ponds freeze over, I'm wondering where my life, and evidence of my accomplishments, traces of my goals, will go when I am done. And that's when it hits, when it clicks, when the pieces fall into place. Life only contains a certain number of moments, and faster they're slipping away. I'm getting older. It doesn't matter how young I am, I've got next to no time left to live, in the big scheme of things, and there's nothing I can do to make that change. Rosencrantz asked, whatever became of the moment when one first knew about death? But I don't think I really did before now. I didn't realize the full implications of the knowledge that for all the points of the compass, there's only one direction. I'm compelled to destroy something or someone to prove I can make a mark. But it doesn't feel worth it, and I'm a pacifist at heart. Everything I do seems pointedly pointless. I feel angry and apathetic all at once. There's no power to these punches, no real purpose for my functions, and actions are as consequential as the ripples a thrown pebble makes as it breaks the surface of the sea. So I try to calm the panic within for as long as I can, and I observe, and I read. And in those pages of black and white and the simplest of occurrences around me, I find a truth. It begins with the existentialists, a rude bunch of blokes who said the only meaning to be found in life is the meaning we give on our own. Now this may seem like bad news that there's no higher purpose, but for me it seems to leave a lot of room for self-service. And not to sound self-centered, what higher purpose is there than that? To seek out the good things in life, and to step around the bad. So it all comes down to 11 words that Shakespeare spoke with Hamlet's tongue. Nothing is either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. And like that, my frustration is turned to empowerment, apathy to excitement. I suddenly realize that I can give each aspect of life the worth I feel it deserves, and finally find true satisfaction. I can attach and detach meaning as I please. I feel restlessness entirely different to the kind I did before, which was one of a dog in a cage. No, this restlessness comes from the sheer limitlessness of possibility. It comes from having too much to do and not enough time to do it in. And not just accepting that, but embracing it as well. Allowing each moment to become more valuable because of it. And selecting what experiences to fill these moments with. Squeezing out fears and inhibitions to make room for memories. Because Alexander died, Alexander was buried, Alexander returned to dust. Everything will fade away. So instead I will strive for happiness above all else. Because life is too short. And I could have spun you a little metaphor about a caterpillar who spends its time wishing it could fly, with its segmented body curled up toward the sky, and then a pupa, a cocoon, yearning to walk, followed by a butterfly, who gets caught and pinned into someone's collection, not walking or flying, but dying and knowing it, in such a rush to grow up it never had a chance to. But this gives you a what, not a why or a how, and that'd leave me still spending my nights with my feet on the street and a cigarette between my lips, and that'd leave you with no idea what to do or think or dare to try should you ever encounter Kierkegaard's angst. So instead I'll say this: everyone from time to time feels as if they're walking uphill in the dark, so find light where you can. It's up to you to make changes if you feel unsatisfied in your position. It's up to you to smile, or at least place yourself in places that will make you. And it doesn't matter who you are, as long as you like you. Abide by society standards only strictly enough to stay out of prison, and make sure every battle you think's worth fighting is fought, because you've only got one life, and it will always, always feel as if it has been cut too.
So you were born, and it was a good day. Someday you'll die.